What's going on, guys? Fearmaky here, bringing you another video. Let's get into it. Let's roll deep and keep grinding out there, guys. Let's dive into the video. Let's go. Yo, welcome back, guys, to another video. Let's dive into it. So I've been reading your guys' comments and I'm on the same page as you guys. I'm sick of all the kinetic gun builds. I mean, they're nice, don't get me wrong, they're really strong. I've tried it out as well, really amazing, but I want to do something different, you know, and I want to be able to provide something different for you guys as well. I mean, there's already hundreds of guides out there about guns and gun builds, kinetic builds, so hopefully you guys get something different from my video, because we're all in committed to full out skill anomaly build. And I'm just gonna give you a sneak peek on what's to come. This is the spin to win build, which is absolutely amazing, and it can only get stronger and more powerful as we go through. But I do have another build that I've been working on, and it's going to absolutely blow your mind. If you like to be aggressive, be all over the place, oh man, wait till you see that guy. But for now, let's focus on the spin to win on the Trickster. All out skill builds, guys. Thank you very much, guys, for your support. Please don't forget to comment and like and hit that subscribe button if the guide helps you in any way. I appreciate it, guys. So as I've said on the previous video, as we were leveling, we're using hunt the prey to close in the gap between the targets, also to apply the shield to us. The moment you dash behind, we get a self shield that buffs us. I'm also using the temporal blade to slow them down and also to trigger our 50% anomaly damage from my class skill that I'll get into later. And then we pop spin to win and just spin all the way, baby. That's how we do it. But I'm going to show you guys the weapons that I'm using and then the gear that I'm using as we're running the expedition here on 10. We do finish it with gold. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. So first of all, let's get into the weapon. I'll put it up on the screen right now. So we're using the automatic shotgun narrow variant, the Mad V Lamia. So this gun comes with armor piercing, healing received, and long range damage. I wish it had close range damage, but we're not really using the gun as much as you guys can see from the gameplay because we're full skill build. We're using the gun as a stat stick to apply the resistance breaker, which shots decrease the target's resistance by 35% for 6 seconds, which is a huge debuff, and all you gotta do is shoot once. And then death chains, shots entangle an enemy with chains dealing 52,000 damage over 3 seconds. So when you do get a shot in, you do 52,000 damage off of one shot and go right back into your skill build rotation. But that's what we're using for a gun. So for the helm, we're using the Fighter's Mask. It comes with anomaly power, skill life leech, and close range damage. I wish the helm had came with cooldown reduction and status power, but that's what it has. The mods I'm running with on this piece is boost your melee skill damage by 100%, which is brawl, for when I do my melee ability, which I use it often, especially to buff my anomaly power by an additional 30% because of the way I have it spec'd out in the talent tree. And we also have, we were lucky and fortunate to get Untamed Power. Using skills deals 25,000 damage to enemies within a 5-meter radius around you. The damage is equal to 30% of your anomaly power. Let me tell you guys, if you're going skill build, this is mandatory to have this mod. This mod is absolutely amazing. You're going to see at the end of the video how powerful it is, but on another video that I'll create for a different build, you're really going to see how powerful this mod is. If you're able to find any epic or any legendary with this mod, keep it, save it until you know exactly what you're doing. Either you can extract the power to your library or use it on the piece of gear that you've acquired. It's really powerful. Definitely look out for this. For the chest, we're going with Urix or Tara's Upper Robes. It comes with anomaly power, cooldown reduction, status power. This, in my opinion, is what I consider a trifecta epic piece of gear. The best in slot you can have for a anomaly skill build. It's amazing the stats it has in it. I wish all of my pieces of gear had these exact stats here. The anomaly power to boost your damage, cooldown reduction to allow you to use your skills more often, status power to allow your status effects to last longer, as well as deal more damage on the targets. This is trifecta for skill builds, so definitely look for something like this. So this chest is like best in slot. It came with, I put in the mod Wind Slash. Cyclone Slice increases the skill damage by 8,830. You definitely want this mod for skill, for the spin to win. And it also came with Plate Dodge. Rolling increases your armor by 21,000 for 5 seconds. So it's the nice added toughness. Ideally, you want a mod, a secondary mod that complements the Cyclone Slice or any one of the skills that you're already using. Just save up a modification that you do on Zahedi, but it's still nice to have. Let's move on to the next piece. So for the pants, we went with the waistcloth of the Mass Awakening. It came with anomaly power, cooldown reduction, heal and receive. It's really good. Again, like I said, I wish the heal and receive was status power, but it's still really good. I modded in duration Cyclone Slice mod, adds 5 seconds to the skill's duration. This is massive because it allows you to chunk bosses and elites and just run around spinning and killing everything. It also came inherently with Dying Fire Breath. Whenever your health drops below 30%, burn is inflicted on enemies within a 10-meter radius. This is a massive radius, and this procs a lot because your health constantly goes below 30%, and then everything burns, and it pretty much gives them like a 2-second crowd control to get your bearings, to let you heal, or to let your cooldowns come back up so you can hunt the prey behind another target and apply your shield for survivability. So this is really good to have. As I was playing and practicing with the build, I came to realize how powerful the secondary mod actually is. I was bummed out when I first got it, and then from playing and testing, I realized how many times it has saved my life inside a expedition. So that's it for the pants. Let's move on to the gloves. So for the gloves, we got the Containment Overseer's gloves. They came with anomaly power, cooldown reduction, and close range damage. Not bad. Again, I wish the close range damage was status power, but better than nothing. Or even skill leech is really good as well to give you sustainability. I modded in Grand Bastion. Cyclone Slice, using the skill, reduces incoming weapon damage and anomaly damage by 40%. It also came with What Goes Around. Incoming bullets have a 30% chance of being deflected towards an enemy, dealing 4,375 damage. I really wish I had another secondary mod, but it's not bad. It's mitigation nonetheless. And the Grand Bastion mod, as you become more powerful and you upgrade your gear and you're comfortable, you can opt this to change this out for the speed movement Cyclone mod or any other mod really that you want. But while you're progressing and upgrading your gear, I highly recommend using it so you don't die. Alright, let's move on to the next piece. Alright, for the boots, we got Inquisitor's foot gear. Came with anomaly power, cooldown reduction, skill life leech. This is a trifecta boots. Whether you have status power or skill life leech, they're both really good. So as you're farming, look for gear that has these stats if you plan on going skill build. It's going to make your life way easier. For the mod, I put in speed up, allows 25% faster movement while the skill is active. I've done many runs without it, and it's good. Depending on the map and the density of the mobs coming into you, you won't need to chase them. But if you're playing in groups, which I typically am playing in groups, so mobs are going to be spread out, so you might want to favor this mod so you can get to the targets faster, or get after them while they're chasing your friends. The secondary mod, something that really is not benefiting the build. Blood Potion, critical shots towards enemies in close range afflicted with bleed increases your health regen. We do not benefit from this whatsoever, so obviously I'm looking for better boots. But the one that comes inherently with a Cyclone mod, or even Hunt the Prey mod, so that way I can mod in the second slot with something else. But that's what I'm using right now, and we are able to get gold on the Coliseum solo on Expedition 10. Alright, let's move into the abilities that we're using. You guys are all playing Tricksters, you know what it is. Alright, the first skill we're using is Hunt the Prey. Honestly, I cannot see myself playing the Trickster without ever using this skill. Just the mobility it gives you to dash across walls, different elevations where targets is, especially the ability to put a shield on yourself to give you huge survivability. Sometimes I use it defensively as opposed to offensively, meaning if there's a hard pack or a boss, I'll hold on to it so that way once my shield is down, I prop it again to get the shield back up immediately. But the Hunt the Prey selects an enemy and teleports behind them, receiving a 2,236 shield bonus, and it's considered a movement type skill. Second skill is Temporal Blade. Paralyze and slice enemies in front of you, dealing 73,000 damage and inflicting slow and interrupt to all targets. This is a good filler and also slow, and it's a damage type mod which procs your skill tree. Our final skill is the bread and butter of the build, the Cyclone Slice. Creates a whirlwind anomaly blast that deals 17,700 damage and interrupts enemies with a small radius of you with every hit. The skill lasts 10 seconds. Pretty much just a channel. Over here I'm showcasing the entire build, the weapons that I used. Again, just as a reminder, the weapon is literally just to fill in the gaps on my downtime on cooldowns, to apply the debuff whenever I can. As you can see, I barely use guns. But this gives you a snapshot of all the gear and everything at once, so you guys can see. We will get into the builds here quickly at the end. There's not really that many variables when it comes to this game. When it comes to class build out, you either go a gun build, you either go a support build, or you either go a skill build. So it's the typical skill build tree. These are the talents I selected though. I'll be mousing over each one so you guys can see. You can pause the video whenever you want. But the way I'm building it with the spin to win is I have my movement with Hunt the Prey to proc the 50% anomaly damage. I have Temporal Blades which procs the damage variant of it, which gives me another 50% anomaly power damage. So when the skill ends, and it's an instant, so it ends right away, which is this tree over here on the right that I'm going to showcase right now. Anomalic acceleration. So when your damage mod ends, it gives you 50% damage, anomaly power damage. And then you use your spin, your slice, spin to win. And when that's down and you use Temporal Blade will also deal 50% more anomaly power damage from the Cyclone Slice damage and skill ending. But that is it, guys, for the build. I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, that is it, man. Please, if the content helped you in any way, if you guys enjoy the spin to win build on the Trickster, please let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to see more builds, more runs on expeditions, I do have another build that I'm testing out, and it's actually, believe it or not, similar in strength, if not stronger, than the gun build, than the spin to win build. So I'm excited to show you guys that one in the future. But this is how we ended the stats here on the solo, and you can see your Cyclone Slice damage, and then the Untamed Power mod damage is insane. Look how much damage that deals. But anyways, guys, I'll leave you here with the rest of the video. Please don't forget to comment, like, and hit that subscribe button if the content helps you guys. And leave it in the comments really what you guys want to see. You want to see more gameplay? You want to see more guides? Let me know what you want to see. I appreciate you guys. You guys take care of yourselves. Roll deep and keep grinding. Woo!